Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I hope everybody is well. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around, chilling, sticking with me through all these episodes of Final Fantasy. I wish I knew the actual number I left off at, but I don't, because the last of my highlights before this set are gone. But nonetheless, aside from an episode or two missing of this and an episode of Stellar Blade, I gotta get. It's not too bad.
I'm in the presence of a wheelie master.
Yes, you are.
Good to see you again, Cloud. I've been traveling from town to town, but I'm having some difficulty narrowing it down.
A scorpion. Keep getting pooped on the wall. I recommend that pressure following up with fire or leave them open to attack. You stop. Hello. You're a hoe. I did, yes. It was Monday.
Yes, freaking Brett, I finally got the platinum on Blade.
Nice.
Hopefully my TV's not too loud, cause like I switched over to the PS4 to give the PS5 a break, and right now Netflix is working, so I'm watching a Korean live action called Sweet Home, based off a what's it called, a webtoon.
Uh,
I think that's what it called. Those like yeah, 'cause there's an app called Webtoon, and Netflix made some of them to like live actions, but they're Korean ones.
I see.
And what you're doing now in Final Fantasy? Are you doing like the
VR
trials?
mission. Yeah, VR mission. The VR battles. Yeah.
Is there
I have nothing.
something that's left right now in hard mode for you to fully complete it?
That's not a difficulty related thing, but yeah, it's the only thing left.
Nice. Cause what's the plan after you're done with Final Fantasy Rebirth?
My solos are Pokemon. Then we can do Elden Ring for a co-op.
All right.
Or whatever else. I have tons of plans of my own for Pokemon, and I want to return to Final Fantasy X. But whatever you want to do.
Like I said, if you want it, once you're done with the next Pokemon game you want to do, and so are you gonna redo 10 over again, or are you gonna do certain
So
parts again?
I'm gonna no, I'm continuing my file on my second playthrough of 10. I'm not starting a third. Hell no.
Oh, and then I figured like once you're fully done with it, we could probably hop back into Other Ring. There's no rush into it. It's freaking like today, since I finally got the platinum on Stellar Blade, I deleted it, and then now have the memory and room to I downloaded Dead Rising 1.
You can always just fuck around and play that, even though it's not co-op. I
Yeah.
can help you get everything.
I'm still fucking remember the whole Madonna. Oh, I hope
I
the
can't
guy
wait
is
for
still
that.
keep the same voice, the old lady.
I can't wait for that in the fucking
Because
remake.
you have to admit though, when it came to what is it, the the 360 graphics and shit. Oh my god, that dog looked fucking awful.
Yes. The graphics now just aged so bad, but the game is so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, to be honest,
It's like, what
Dead
is
Rising
it for
doesn't look
like
very good at all.
what is it for like outdated graphics or aspects? They still like they're not that bad looking. 'Cause I like the way, even though the graphics are way outdated by now. But what is it? Isabella and is it Jessica?
Yes, they're both hot.
And what's the name? Brad? What's the name of the black guy?
Brad, yes. And then Carlito
They're
is
they're models.
Isabella's. Oh, are
Carlitos,
they?
their models are they're not that bad. And so for the most part, they still hold up,
No,
especially in certain
no,
cutscenes.
Jesse and Isabella's still pretty hot. Uh, no, the game holds up fantastically. The graphics aren't the greatest, but yeah, no, the gameplay still holds up. 3, I think, actually looks pretty damn good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Is it Is it? Yes, it's the next gen console up, but it's like it doesn't feel much different in the grand scheme of things. So I mean, 3 looks fantastic. 4 to me is jarring. It's hard to get used to that. Like it's good
Yeah.
graphics, but it's just like I don't like it for
No,
some
the
reason.
best way to put it, it's like four. They just did it for the sake of doing it. There's like no emotion behind it.
Yeah, and I gotta actually experience it to actually have a full say on it and be a fan of the damn franchise.
Cause I remember, I think like a while back when you warned me about the game, I borrowed it from the library before buying the digital version of it. The what's it called,
The
the what
undead
Frank's big package.
Frank's package, including Frank's undead campaign or whatever.
Yeah, I was I'm like, alright, cool. There's still more to do with Frank, but like the voice of Frank just threw me off in number four.
That
And
his
he
younger,
he comes
that and his
like a
appearance.
sleepy old man.
Yeah, that and his slimmer and more handsome looking appearance. What the hell happened? Frank is not handsome by any means.
Oh
That
no,
and
and
yeah,
considering
that and
he's
he
already
was
like
well in 4 he's 50 exact. From what I remember reading his bio in his bio in the game, he is 50 exactly in that game. Frank is probably in
he's
his 30s in the early
like
ones.
yeah, 'cause, like in the first one, he's like around around like at least like 30 or mid 30.
30s, like I would assume, because he's definitely in his heyday. He's obviously covered wars, so he's obviously so he's got to be up there with his journalism. I want to say in his 30s because then there's some different there's considerable time gaps and I don't know the exact time gaps, but there's considerable time gaps between the games.
Yeah,
So
cause like,
it would
is there any like Brett? Is there any appearance or mention of Frank in number three?
not that I recall. I'm sure there's mentions because Isabella's in the game and actually talks to you. I'm sure there's mentioning. I don't know exact dialogue, and Chuck Green is in the game.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
Chuck's in there, but to be fair with you, I don't care about Chuck.
I know, but I other than that, I don't know if there's any. Frank is not, and I don't know if there's any mention of him. I don't recall any dialogue. I'm sure he is in
Yeah,
some regard in reference to Santa Cabeza and him stopping the mall incident. And other than that, I don't remember. But no, Frank has no involvement other than leading into 4, where you find out he's immune. But other than that, that has nothing to do with him. Sadly,
because
though,
I was
no.
gonna play a little bit of Dead Rising today. Like you know, what, I gotta give the PS5 a break. I was like up all night rushing through Stellar Blade. It felt so wrong, Brett. Not being able, not like trying to get everything, like all the files and looking at all the corpses to get the bad ending.
Yeah.
But I finally got the damn ending. He's like, yay, don't have to like make a whole new file to get it. And then I said, fuck it. I put on the connected to the PS4 just to watch some stuff on Voodoo.
Yeah.
It's like, freaking, I didn't realize it, but my have you ever seen or care for those buddy cop movies called Bad Boys with Will
Eh,
Smith? Can't remember the other black guy's name, but he was in that one sitcom called Martin.
they were alright.
The last one that recently came out, he bought it digitally, so I watched that. It wasn't a bad movie. And then freaking I went onto Netflix to see my accounts working through my friend. I think I already mentioned it before. I'm able to watch it, but since Netflix is trying to like what is it crack down on password sharing, after a
Yeah.
while, I forget how long I have. Then it'll be like, oh, your TV is not a registered TV in the household, and it's like son of a bitch. It's surprising enough that like on Netflix there's a lot of like Korean shows that are translated and showing, but a lot of the Korean stuff that they have lately, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Cause freaking apart from Supply, has his other hat been joining too in the voice chat?
Here and there, but not too much.
Should like even like when I'm watching it right now, the thing called Sweet Home. It's a cool concept. Like this kind of like a loser guy who was like, kind of like us. He's a shut-in. And like in the very beginning, not wanting, refusing to leave like his room and shit, and just staying and playing video games. His parents go out and they die in a car crash. So he, whatever money left him over, he moves into a cheap apartment building, like in the, I want to say like the ghettos of Korea, and some like weird like virus hits, and it turns, and depending, it's like if you have some kind of like, strong desire, you turn into a monster, like reflecting like that desire you had. And once you transform into these monsters, you crave like human meat. But now that you got done with the Sapphire fight, are these trials still kind of hard? They seem easier now.
That depends. I gotta re-get back into the one that I was doing with all the summons. This one's pretty rough because I'm not great with Kate set.
Guess we're also kind of amazing. Even like Korea has been popping off with like the zombie stuff. Because I don't know if you, I know from like what is it, a few years back they made the movie Train to VII, I think it was called. I don't know if you heard of it or seen it.
No.
That was a really good like zombie movie. And then on Netflix they had like a zombie series called The Kingdom. It was kind of like old school Chinese history, but they added zombies into it, where like a flower produces kind of like a parasite that goes into like a human body, makes you sick, and brings you back as a zombie. And it's just pretty cool, like one person figuring out like all the weaknesses of the flower and shit, how like to stop the zombie spread.
That's
Yeah, cause like apparently like the core region of like in China, the flower like naturally glows. And to keep it contained where it's growing, like the zombies go into water. Like the parasite apparently like comes out from the corpse. And you know, when I'm being in the water, they eventually drown. But it's like one of those things too. This cool thing they added about the whole thing is like when the people get infected by the plant become zombies in daytime, they can't be out in the sunlight. They have to like find like shade or go somewhere underground and stay hidden from the sun. But the moment the sun goes away, they're able to become active and move around.
What is with these ads? They gotten longer. Normally I don't mind them, but Twitch got a. I have no fucking idea why ads are getting longer.
Hey, I think you could blame the Twitch CEO because I think he messed up money wise. Because I remember seeing an article about Twitch CEO messing up and like losing money or something like that.
You are a fool! I'm going to crush you and throw you into the wind! Trunks.
Either that or just getting more greedy.
I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cloud. Enjoy the sub. Enjoy the sub sandwich. Enjoy your sub sandwich.
Just freaking, what I was gonna say, like, even like on YouTube, depending like on what you're watching, either they ask it to be really bad or give it pretty chill. But I noticed something new about YouTube. Like, if I pause a video on the app, on the PS5, the pause screen will get small and I'll have like a advertisement ad surrounding the pause screen.
Yeah.
Kind of like billboard style, best way to put it. Cause like, what is this, the other day, I was kind of lazy and like it auto played the Titanic movie. So whenever I paused it, it'll have like a billboard ad around the pause screen. I'm like, oh, that's new.
Yeah. Always, Cloud. And you join and stick around and stuck around through a lot of repetitive bullshit with the challenges and Final Fantasy and everything. I appreciate you being here. You deserve a sub. Even if it's from me. My own chat. A lot
Even
of the
if
people
Tina
that
surprised me too is, like, bro, you seen Titanic, right? The movie.
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where the guy draws Rose like naked, or paint, or like sketches her naked?
Yeah.
I was surprised that on YouTube they showed everything. They didn't censor it.
I'm doing this thing. I mean, I'll only enjoy it if the game is fun enough. Certain things will piss me off, but I may not actively get tired of said thing that pissed me off. Fuck me. Some things stress me out. Like, I got pissed heavily at Stellar Blade, but for some reason I was okay with Sephiroth's. I wasn't bitching at all, even though, yes, I was kind of, like, annoyed by how long that took. All of the entirety of the fights with Sephiroth / Genova alone was around 40 hours. But I bitched at far less. Melania had me fucking going. But I stuck with it and beat her. Like, I don't know, it depends. I'm dead. Some games I
am
can
proud
stick
though when
with.
it came to like Stellar Blade. I didn't die that much, apart from like the stupid environment crap. But then like losing my first boss fight to the robot.
That is a surprise, because that means you kind of did somewhat better in the no-death department than I did for a longer time. But, see,
Because like I only like my first official death, I don't know if it counted, was when I first fought the that roof boss thing and had the pussy face.
Yeah.
Because I lost to it in the demo, but when it came to the actual game, I was able to beat him no problem. And like, I think I already told you, I got the perfect ending on my first run. So I fought the robot twice, and on the what is it? On the one after the girl gets out, the freaking like the rockets fucking me up.
Yeah. Still suck at fighting Melania. I've only fought her once, and it's been so long that I don't even know her moves much anymore. I'll get back into the flow of it once I see it enough, but it's just like, oh, she's gonna kick my ass. And I'm assuming the next time I fight her is with this guy.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me. I think I told you about that one black guy who beat out the ring. Finally
beat Melania or whatever.
Yeah, because I think like it was over 400 tries. I think maybe close to 600 tries before it's able to beat her. And on YouTube, there's a cartoon channel. I think it's called Flash Kids. And they made a little mini short making fun of him, where he's fighting a random fat boss, and he's always dino stupid. And it's like, oh. The guy's like, alright, I'm just gonna hit you, and you dodge, but Keisan's avatar still dies. And there's a quick little clip where, like, you know, him being a black guy goes around with other, like, black people in the background doing, like, random shit.
Yeah.
And, like, so these guys animated him, were, like, randomly in the background on, like, hot ghetto girl's lap, being like a bottle fat, a bottle, I think vodka or some kind of alcohol. And then in the end, like right before the cartoon short ends, I don't know where he gets good, where he dodges the boss and hits him a few times and parries his attack. Then you see it's the same girl who's playing instead of him. Then Keisan reacted to the little mini cartoon, and he lost his shit when he saw the clip of him being like bottle fed the alcohol. Then he lost his shit when he saw in the end it was the girl playing, but he's like, you know what? They're right. That's a W animation.
Yeah. Cloud asks if it's Kai Sanat.
Yeah, him. That black guy.
Alright, I know of him. From Soft, sent him a messenger statue. Oh wait, a messenger statue and a messenger helmet? Oh, nice.
They sent him like a full body size the girl that he lost 400 times to. What's her name again? The one we're gonna face eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent her like a kind of the statue you would see if you went to like From Software's headquarters. A statue that big of her. Because the moment he started streaming, what is it, Elden Ring? I gave him props, so he changed his streaming setup to look more like a Dark Souls environment. And he dressed up too. And because of him doing this, since I watched like clips on TikTok, I don't watch his streams. You know, the success of him doing that, the copycats came out, all the woodworks, all of them playing Elden Ring and shit. And like I remember one guy saying, "I'm gonna do a lot better than Keisan did, or whatever the black guy's streaming name is." And people gave this guy shit because he beat her using summons and crap, while the other guy, he did it on his own with no summons.
It doesn't matter how you beat it. You beat it through the means of which From Software provides.
Which, like, you know, I understand, you know, it's there for you to use, but at the same time, I see where people are coming from, because he was mad shit talking, right? But he didn't do it the same way the guy did it. He pretty much copped out. It'll be like me mad talking to like Supply, like, oh, I beat this guy in fucking Bloodborne, and the whole time it was you carrying me in the boss fight.
As well, I have nowhere to put that, but then it'll stop me.
The only thing that made me happy though is that
not even that big.
this black guy, he's pretty much like he's basic. A lot of Call of Duty, what is it, NBA, and he finally admitted that those games ain't shit compared to like games like Elden Ring and stuff. I'm like, his eyes are being opened.
There you go. There's my Millennium.
Yeah, Brett, since you had your, can you hear me?
I have my headphones on, yes.
Yeah, it's like the one thing I liked about him though, when Keisan beat Elden Ring, I liked how you admitted that games like, what is it, Call of Duty and NBA 2K, because you know, those were like dominated by a lot of black people. I love how he admitted they don't compare to games like Elden Ring. I'm like, this guy saw the light. But one thing that surprised me though is when it comes to this black dude, that beat Elden Ring. I'm surprised the people he gets on his streams. 'Cause I think more recently he had Kevin Hart on one of his streams. Bro, do you have only, what is it, 2 Dark Souls figurines? Or do you have more than just 2? Because like, don't you have like the knife from Dark Souls 1?
All that stuff is mine. Shut your fucking mouth, you hear me?
Shahinsu was critically injured, but he woke hours.
Just back in the day.
Bruh, is Casey another magic user? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, second, dude. I'm here, dude. Hold on. Fucking. Oh my god. I'm here. You don't have to keep saying hello. I'm trying to fix the mic. And why did you say here, us?
I forgot I was the only one.
Fucking god. Sorry about that. My mic likes to do that randomly. I don't know why. Ain't sick. Fucking don't. I hate you and Cloud have the dumbest attacks. Oh, you have a distant attack, but if I don't do it right, you charge them. Jesus. In, come on. Damn it. Fucking technical errors happen. It's consistent and it's annoying, and I don't know what happens, and then everyone's all helloing at me.
Did it happen yesterday?
No, but whenever it does happen, it's more than once. Same. You know, it's not the first time my mic stopped. Not gonna be the last. Again, that's why I wanted to. But I'm only not, because everyone told me not to. So now I'm not gonna get a new mic. And I'm not gonna try to look for a new cable, because it'll just be pointless. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all good. I hope you're good, Cloud. I hope everyone in chat's good. You guys are amazing. Send love to everything.
I'm just getting involved in watching the Sweet Home thing.
Nice.
Turns out one of the people is a sick fucker.
Why?
Because in the very beginning, you meet kind of like a Yakuza-like guy who had like a guy all like taped up and was torturing him constantly. Then when like the what is it, this virus hit, and you ended up being like downstairs for safety, the guy got out. And then the people was like somewhat defended the guy that was trapped up. And the Yakuza guy went back upstairs, and the room next to where the guy was tied up, turns out, I'm assuming this guy is a mass murderer. There's a bunch of photos of him like with little kids and women. Then there's other photos of like the same women and kids, like smiling, extremely like beat up and bloody, and then just photos of like other corpses.
Damn. Oh, that's sexy. Big. Meow 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 meow. No, I don't want to help you. No, bad human.
I don't know why, bro, but now whenever I see like a Korean girl and anything, I just imagine E from Solar Blade.
Yeah.
Like, Brett, when it comes to like Case Sith, you gotta like, what is he? Kind of like magic to like mid range? Cause I doubt he's a physical.
He's physical. He's magic, luck, and mid. He's hard to really explain, but yeah, no, he's balanced stats with a luck, with good luck. He's a mix of both. But yeah, he could be focused more magic. I could understand that. Damage is better for it, but he doesn't have too bad a physical damage on it. I don't think focus. Jeez. Geez. I hate these beer challenges, man. They're hot. They're so hot. So hot. I'm almost done with them, but
Is Case Sith the last one left? Do you still have like
oh,
Barrett?
I have more. No, for the solos. They're after Kate Sith. That's it.
Okay.
But I'm not done after that. I still got work.
Right, is there like a group challenge?
Yeah, I got the one that I was doing before. I got 3 more. I got this one and then a group challenge where I face all the Aeons and another one.
Oh man, Brett. Also, every time I go on my phone, cause I have the Google thing, the fucking what was I gonna say? I keep fucking the Bloodborne remaster being like pinned on certain websites. I'm like, oh, I'm so it'll be so badass if they give Bloodborne the Demon Souls remake treatment.
Yeah. I am Archer, leader of the Gorgonauts.
That was such a good movie. It's kind of fucked up you mentioned that, considering I'm always seeing recently on Facebook people like, or like pages posting, what is it, when it was coming out back in the day, like fucking like posters or like, hopefully the Gorgonauts are doing okay in their new land.
Yeah.
It's still kind of funny that fucking in the movie the bad guys try to use freaking Spice Girls as actual warfare. Just imagine it and now they're part of use Baby Shark.
Oh god. Dude, fucking leave me the fuck alone.
So far, is the Scorpion the one that fucks you up the most?
Sorta, but I'm able to somewhat beat it without too much effort. I just gotta focus better dodging it and fighting it better and not waste too much of my magic. He's the one that does drain my magic. So far, though, the final boss, the Mind Flayer, is gonna be the roughest one. Because Kate Sith isn't exactly the fastest, and he can easily kill me in one hit. With multiple attacks. He's got a beam, and then he's got his actual one-shot. However, Kate Sith does have a reprieve for survival, but it sucks. But yeah, Kate Sith is a good character. You just need to know how to use him. I don't.
Because I know in the originals, I barely used them.
The same.
I just remember as a kid the hours, the months spent in that one underwater cavern trying to get that one stat drop to max out all their stats before taking on Sephiroth.
Ow. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Cloud?
What's up, bro?
I'm alright.
What summon do you have on Kate Sith?
Shiva. Welcome to the VC Cloud. I hope you're well, my friend.
Is this the same
Really big for me.
It's
Keshi
class.
Cloud?
It's classic. Yes. The same Cloud that pops in and hangs out throughout all this Final Fantasy VR bullshit. He's kept me sane. Thank you.
All I do is hang out.
Yeah. That's honestly all I do. These fights are rough, though. I don't know if you've been through that hell with these remakes or not, but
I've
oh
never
god.
really played Final Fantasy.
Mm. Well, you stress
Freaking,
yourself
I'm
with
also kind of
souls.
reminded of the. Brett, have you seen clips of Baldur's Gate 3?
I love
No.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Speaking of that, I gotta
Apparently, I don't know if
drag
he's like
fucking
the main
the g-
villain.
the guy you don't like wants me to download that.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, go on.
There's like, I think in the very beginning, they have a hentai monster like that, like the Mind Slayer.
Yeah, the Mind Player.
And apparently, you could
Giggity.
fuck him.
Ah, why not?
I've never seen that option. If that's the case, I gotta go that route because I'm trying to do every possible option in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. Because earlier when I was on TikTok, there's a VTuber I follow that goes by Sayu, and his wife also a VTuber, and she uploaded a clip on TikTok where she fucked a Mind Slayer. Apparently, when she does that, he like takes away all your memories.
Because Mind Flayers aren't very romantical in the lore book.
But I'm even surprised you're able to fuck a bear in that game.
What the hell? Someone has a fascination for bestiality, it seems.
It's like, I remember seeing clips of the game when it first dropped and everybody hopping on the game's dick and riding it hard. But then, like, I think I told you, Brett, my friend from New York, once in a while, he'll invite me to, like, chats at 3 or 4 in the morning when he can't sleep, and I'll just watch him play a game. And a while back, before he got to Elden Ring, he was playing Baldur's Gate 3. I was intrigued about it because, like, graphic-wise, it looks good.
Okay.
But I'm not a big fan of the old-school American RPG gameplay of it.
Yeah.
You can, in fact, romance the Mind Flayer, but it's one particular Mind Flayer.
Like, I don't know which one it is because, like, I don't play the game myself. I just watched the clips from it.
I looked it up to see if you could, to see if it was even possible, or if it was a mod. No, you can. I know exactly which one you have to do, but I'm not interested in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Usually on games, my first playthroughs are what I think feels right or whatever I want to do, and then the second playthrough is kind of like I have a theme.
Yeah.
Like my second playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3 will be my murder hobo playthrough, where I just kill everyone.
Cause freaking like when after seeing clips of the game, I was kind of disappointed with the combat. Just the handles kind of like, I think what's the other game called? Pathfinder, I think the game is called, where it's like bird's eye view. You see the characters move around from below.
Yeah, it's bird's eye view, yeah.
At times I'm reminded at certain points how like when it comes to the gameplay, certain American RPGs are kind of weak. But then again, I'm so used to Japanese RPGs. Like, I want to say I only play like 3 main American RPGs: Skyrim, The Witcher. And would you guys consider Borderlands to be an RPG?
Yes, it's an FPS RPG.
Because everything else that RPG was is Japanese, from freaking the Tales series, Persona, Final Fantasy. These other random Japanese games I latch onto to the plus store.
Must be too early. Let's see.
Just like Cloud, what are you playing right now?
I'm just goofing off on.
Supply also. It's a party now.
Hello.
Here we go.
Welcome,
I have a question.
Supply,
Oh, shit, I raised
yes.
it.
How does Fort Condor work exactly?
In What do you
Never.
call that? What do you call that type of game?
The
Tower
Tower. It's
defense
tower
game?
defense. No, Four Condors Tower Defense. The original, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where you had to buy the units.
Yes. There's currency. Yeah, you spend currency, and you have to basically plan moves because you can't just willy nilly. You have a limit to what you could put on the field, also. So you got to think on what you want to fight and what best fights off what. But generally speaking, yeah, it's tower defense, and you want to prevent the bird from getting beat. So you just keep
Oh.
the line of defense forward. Yeah. In the remake, it's a bit different. It's still tower defense, just a bit different. But yeah, you purchase little fighters or little gunmen or
Yeah, at least a 5 I get for that.
people that may shoot magic at someone or something like that. Yeah. Certain certain pieces are better at certain actions and other enemies than others.
It's
Cause I remember, like, what is it, like the first time fucking it up, I went back and I grinded just for money. And I went back and I used the power of money to beat that mode, because that mode is extremely frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
Because I also remember I hated, I can't remember where it was, but I know there's a certain part in the original Final Fantasy VII where I had to like rush to an area because if it got too cold, my character Cloud would die on me.
Sounds about right.
And how do I get to the Temple of the Ancients again? From Condor.
I forget. I would have to actually do it myself.
I don't remember. I've just been flying around and still playing. Not exactly sure of, how I'm supposed to get there.
Oh,
Okay,
and Supply.
no.
I'm a lucky bastard.
Supply, how's your
Yeah.
throat? Is it a lot better now, or are you still kind of like rough in the throat?
Fine.
You're a
Are you
lucky
fully
bastard.
healed now?
It's a party in here, Cloud.
Yeah.
You're a lucky bastard, Cloud. What happened?
Playing a game of blackjack and I got 21 right off the rip.
Just to give you a heads up, if the other guy joins, I might dip.
It's very annoying. In my opinion.
Your jaws and jaws and jaw. This fucking boss is the enemy's annoying. He's got a giant jaw and he wants to eat me with it. Supply help. He's trying to eat my pussy.
I can't help with that. I'm
Got
kind of
it.
original,
Really
not the
drawn to me.
Got a big jaw. He's
I'll
trying to
help
eat my
you. I'll help me by
Cloud,
finding out the hell Temple
are
of
you
Ancients
on
is.
are you on PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, PC?
Depends on the game. I got a few games on my PC. I got a PS4. I haven't turned it on because I haven't fixed it because I can't fix it at the moment, and it's gonna be.
What's wrong with it?
It's more the controller. I had an incident where my cat pissed on the controller. I have no idea if it works, but I'd rather not hold that filth in my hands.
I feel your pain. A while back, my dog pissed on one of my old PS5 controllers. It fully fucked up the controller. I thought it was okay because I gave it a clean. I opened it up. Like, alright, it's not that bad. It's working. But then a while later, the controller was like, "Fuck you, I'm out."
Yeah. So I wasn't even gonna try to gamble if it worked or not. I'm just like, and it's just more like the health thing. I'm like, I'd rather not hold a controller that had animal piss on it.
Yeah, and like not to sound bogus, but I want to say that cat piss might be worse than dog piss.
Oh yeah.
They know it
is.
has a worse smell.
The ammonia, yeah.
There is a more powerful vehicle that can go down that. Oh, that's all in
Just
Nibelheim.
freaking like right now I'm using my PS4, but my PS4 is pretty much I use it for
I'm not getting
streaming.
closer to 21 than this. He has all the high cards.
'Cause yeah, 'cause it has like my
He has
Netflix,
all
my
the low
Voodoo,
cards. I need the low cards.
and I'll pop in like anime on it. Because
Yeah.
like all my controllers on my PS4 are fucked up. They either have stick drift or like certain buttons don't work anymore. And the one controller I'm using now, it can't hold a charge. I have to hold it a certain way to the USB cord in order for it to be charging or somewhat be on, or else it'll just turn off and like not work.
As for just for game-wise on my PlayStation, I don't really have a whole lot. I mainly have it just for Bloodborne because I can't get it on PC or anything because they're not gonna bring the PC and it makes me
I
mad.
thought they were.
No, they were
No.
at one point because what they did was like, hey guys, check out what game we're bringing to PC, and they showed just a really zoomed, closed-up picture on the hat, and everyone in their right minds was analyzing that picture. And Sony said, no, we're not bringing it to PC because they were mad that people found out what the game was. They found out it was
Yeah.
Bloodborne. So they were just mad.
Because I know recently, like you've seen articles about a Bloodborne remaster being posted on online for like the PS5. I'm hoping it's true.
I was not paying attention to what I got. 4 would be nice.
The one thing that
I-
makes me
I know what
sad,
it is.
I used
That's
to
a
like
port.
enjoy playing on the on the Xbox 360. And I think last month or this month they finally turned off the Xbox market on the original 360, but no longer has online support.
Yeah. 360 no longer has online support.
And I saw a link about like a lot of people are fucked now because I think like half of their online or their digital games are pretty much blocked off because they can't get the verification from the Xbox marketplace. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Most of my games are on Xbox though, and like I said, I have some games on PC.
Yeah.
I don't have very many. Let me close this out. Like I have Lords of the Fallen, Golf with Your Friends,
Oh, that's a good game, Lord of the Fallen.
Content Warning, Dark and Darker, Goose Goose Duck, Helldivers 2, DMC 5, Risk of Rain 2,
Wait,
Project Zomboid.
Wait, is Helldivers 2 on Xbox? I thought it was PlayStation only.
No, it was PlayStation and PC.
Oh, okay. Because I
it-
know, like in the very beginning, I was 360 a lot. Because a girl I dated at the time, she let me borrow her 360 she got for Christmas, and in return, I let her borrow my N64 I got. And after our final breakup, we're like, fuck it, you keep the Nintendo and I'll keep the Xbox. And for the longest time, the 360, it was my baby. I played a lot of Borderlands on it, Red Dead, Lollipop Chainsaw, Final Fantasy 13.
Much.
But Cloud, you know what sucks?
Hmm.
It gave me the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, my 360 that I've had for years gave me the Red Ring of Death, which I'm surprised it didn't give it to me sooner. The way I treated that thing over the years, dear lord, I'm shocked it held out because it's my cats would lay on top of it and
Yeah.
they would have litter stuck on their paws, so some litter would trickle into the vent. I would leave it on continuous for days, like day after day, never turn it off because I'd fall asleep, wake up, go
Yeah.
bang, this and that, come home from school immediately, pop it on. I'm surprised it didn't give it to me sooner. Then when I decided to dig it out of like not my closet, but kind of like where my cabinet area is.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what? I feel like playing some of the old games I got that I can't play on next gen.
Yeah.
So it finally crapped out on me. Also, I played because I bought Need for Speed Carbon again. I like that. So,
Oh, that's a good game.
and so,
Because fucking like Cloud, I was gonna say, I'm in the same boat with my 360. I abuse the shit out of it. And I remember one time, there's a girl I'm talking to who was like an ex of mine, but we're like, the breakup was a neutral thing. It wasn't like a bad breakup. So we're talking again, and back when when we first started dating back in our college days, I used to stay late at the our old anime club game room at 360 so we could play Naruto and just Storm together. There was one time I was walking home, I got hit by a car, and I remember being sent flying, and like the hit wasn't like that bad. But I just remember fucking getting up. The one thing on my mind is my 360 okay. I just remember getting up and rushing to my old backpack at the time, checking my 360. Like, oh, thank God it's in one piece. Because the 360 gave me the ring of death a few times. I'll leave it alone. I'll start working again. But now, the last time, whenever I'll turn it on, it'll load up the little menu where it shows your your avatar, and it'll just freeze and stay there. I'm like, no, my 360 finally went bye-bye.
Yeah, my 360 gave me the red ring of death when I went to play Need for Speed Carbon again. I'm like, damn, that sucks. So then I asked my brother, I'm like, hey, can I have your old 360? He's like, sure. So I took out his memory card and put mine in. I'm like, it doesn't operate the same because it's not like default memory, but it still works. It has all my information. I don't care.
Mine had the red ring of death. I turned it off for like a few weeks and it worked for a little bit and then I got it again.
I just remember when the 360 went bye-bye, my cousin, he was a godsend. Since like my uncle, his dad is some kind of like fancy technician. He grew up learning how to do like a lot of like computer repairs and shit, and he started buying broken like PS3s and 360s, and he'll fix them up and sell them online. I just remember when he found out like my 360 card, I said, "Here, I know you're a broke bitch," and he gave me one of his repaired PS3s. And that thing was a godsend. And I remember when like the PS4 and the original Xbox One came out, I was somewhat excited about the new Xbox until they fucking ruined it with the whole like, oh, constantly online. If you're not online, you can't play your games. You can't share your games with friends. I don't know if you remember all that shit, all the bullshit they were trying pulling off in the very beginning before they released the Xbox One.
Yeah.
And then I remember Brett hooked it up. I think it was like, do you want an Xbox One or PS4? I was like, fuck it, PS4. Because like I was intrigued because he kept talking about Bloodborne. And then he got me the PS4 Star Wars Battlefront 2 bundle with Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. And for a good while, I was just obsessed with hopping between freaking Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Oh, but man, that fucking dragon. Oh man, fuck that dragon. Like, Brett, do you think though our fight with the dragon was worse than the fight you had with Sephiroth in Rebirth?
In terms of hours, I don't know, Dima. Don't for Madeir, I don't think so.
What?
But I think overall Madeir is much worse than Sephiroth.
No?
But I don't think that it took that long, over 40 hours or so. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm sure he was one of the hardest fights for us. That and the other two dragons, the princes and the one from below, the two dragons from the Ring City, the first boss, like they're also pretty rough.
I know for it came to those, it wasn't as bad as fucking Madeir. Cause I think but like I think we did you first. I mean, I think we got it done like almost first try. I want to say. Then when it came to mine, it just took fucking forever.
He's tanky. You have to hit him in the head for any reasonable damage. It's like fighting Amygdala, but harder. Except Amygdala is more annoying though. But Madeir is rough, because then all that long wait, and then you got a buffed second stage that could fuck everything. That's how I felt about Freed though. Like, she is also rough. The boss from the first DLC. It's fucking 3 stages.
Oh, never forget though that feeling I got when like I think when you died on me like right at the end, and I was able to get the killing blow. It's like it's over. It's finally over.
Yeah. The fucking thing was so close to death and it kills me. Yeah, you better win. Oh, I was so happy. I'm afraid that's how Melania is gonna be. She's the only boss I've encountered that's given me any reasonable amount of time into a fight. I don't recall, because everyone complains about the Elden Beast and all that. I didn't have a hard time with the final boss. I didn't have a hard time with him, nor Godfrey, or whatever. I had a harder time with the, what's the beast that, before them all? I had a hard time with Malekith, the beast, and Horelu, rather than the Elden Lord. Like, honestly, he's not that bad, but the only thing that could be a pain about his fight is I hate his arena. It's kind of like water.
And Horelu.
I do want to fight that one guy I seen on TikTok. He looks like a big fat knight riding a tiny ass horse.
Yeah, Radon?
Ah,
I do
him.
want to fight him because I want his armor.
Radon's easy.
He's easy, but he fucks with my depth
DLC
perception.
Radon. DLC Radon. I'm not at him yet, but I'm already foreseeing that he's gonna be a bit tricky for me.
Me and this guy are gonna experience the DLC's fun for the first time together.
I already struggled with Rolana, the first, like, one of the first main bosses of the DLC area, and I'm like, dear lord, I'm kind of like an average person when it comes to like reaction. Like, I can handle slow, I can handle fast, but I can't handle too fast. My K-Bane brain doesn't comprehend too fast.
I don't know if you know this, but when it comes to Ulti Ring right now, this is still like my very first playthrough. And while I'm waiting for Brett to get back into it, I just been making random characters to mess around with and play around in the beginning. Because you know that lake area right after you beat your very first boss, the one guy in the castle? What's his name, Godfrey? Yeah, that's the only place I know. Anything else beyond that, I have no clue.
You know, there's no top of the giants. I like to go to Caelid very early on to get the greatsword.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, I made what is it? Oh, last week, I made a character named it just to fuck around with. And like, right now, me and Brett's playthrough. My main build right now is some strength build. I have the Colossal Sword from Caelid, and I'm wearing the Banished Knight armor set. So with the character I made to fuck around with, I ran to Caelid and got the Colossal Sword. Was able to make it back without dying. Usually when I go for it, those fucking dogs just rape me. But fucking there's an area in Caelid where there are two banished knights by a dragon king church with a bonfire or a grace. And right now I'm just been staying there farming. I got their armor set, so I pretty much have the same equipment I had from my main file with Brett. Except I'm not using the Colossal Sword right now, because if I use it, I fat roll. So right now I'm using the Curve Bloodhound thing, I think it's called.
Yeah, Bloodhound thing, it's a curved greatsword, yeah.
Cause like right now I'm trying to like, I'm like a level 70 something. So I'm trying to like slowly increase my stats and shit so I could able to use the Colossal Greatsword and hopefully not fat roll with it. Cause I think my strength needs to be 31 to use it fully, and my strength right now is at 27. So I'm trying to keep my health, stamina, strength, and dex all at the same stat wise. So right now they're all like at 27. Every time I low up, I just go down and I go back up and down.
I remember I had this dude that I've been helping because whenever I only do the DLC on stream, because that's kind of what I've been doing. And whenever I just feel like playing Elden Ring, since I can't go to New Game Plus, because if I do, then I lose all my progress in DLC. I'd rather not do that. I just kind of look on the Xbox group posts to see who needs help. And so it's interesting. A lot of the time it's people asking for like free things. So like, oh, give me this, I want this, or I want that. It's really annoying. It's a lot of beggars on there.
Yeah.
But there's this one guy I've been helping. He didn't send me a friend request. And I would help him here and there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Focus. But yeah, I would help him here and there, and he would just message me. He's like, hey, can you help me with this? I'd be like, sure. And like, I helped him kill Moog. I helped him kill the first enemy. Well, like, it was in the DLC area, because he wanted to kill Moog to get in the DLC. So, there's this, like, kind of mini-boss in a nameless mausoleum. And he wanted help with that. I'm like, sure. I mean, the DLC really woke me up and showed me that, yeah, I need to get good. Because I was just bad.
I do remember seeing a lot of people bitching about how hard the DLC is, not expecting it to scale with them. Thinking it was gonna be like a cakewalk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Supply,
DLC
you have to
scales
join
with
us. You have to join us on the DLC too sometime. But you
Oh,
can't
Cloud, I
cheat,
gotta
use your
ask-
cheated character.
But I think last month I remember seeing a bunch of TikToks and live streams where Xbox players couldn't play anything for shit because Xbox Live was down. Did that affect you at all, or did you go to your PC instead?
I don't have Elden Ring on my PC. Probably wasn't playing Elden Ring at the time or doing anything at the time.
Cause I'm assuming it's the Xbox your main go-to.
It's what I've played throughout most of the years. I've had an Xbox longer than I've had anything else, so it kind of makes sense why most of my games are on there.
Yeah. Cause one thing I wonder, now that 360 Live is down, can people still use Netflix on it, or is that gone now too?
Netflix
Yeah.
on Xbox. I have no clue.
Cause my current ex-girlfriend, all she has at her place is a 360, and the mom won't get her anything newer, and she still used the 360 for Netflix.
I use my TV when I did have Netflix. We have like a Samsung Smart TV, and
Yeah.
I know I have access. Like my family, they gave me access to Hulu and Amazon Prime and all this stuff. I just don't use it. 'Cause
Oh, I miss Hulu.
Netflix was my go-to thing, mainly for one show. When Netflix
Yeah.
had The Office on there, I would watch that because I'm kind of like very indecisive what I want to watch a lot of the time. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, fuck it. I'll just watch The Office for like the 30th time, and I've watched it so much, I know the script. It's been so long since I've seen it, I really want to watch it again. It was my go-to show, and I still enjoy it, regardless. I know what happens.
Cause I know when it comes to what I watch on Netflix, flip it over to plays. My main thing is like anime, horror, especially if it's like zombie related. And I'm a huge sucker for the shit I loved as a kid. So I love watching a lot of dinosaur stuff, Jurassic Park and all that, Godzilla. And because of my ex, because I was with her 24/7, and one of her friends got her into reading a lot of like Korean stuff, K-dramas, and she got me on my old phone. She forced me to download something called Webtoons. Well, a lot of like Korean comics.
Webtoons. Oh, I love Webtoons. Unordinary is a good comic.
And right now on
I need to
Netflix, I'm
recap
watching
on
the what is it? They're on Webtoons. I was reading Sweet Home.
No.
So now I'm watching the live action on on Netflix right now because they added more episodes to it. So I remember she forbid me for watching Sweet Home until I fully read what they have on Webtoons. They're now also
Oh,
reading
no.
a another. I remember reading another cutesy one, but I think it's American, where like a girl is trying to become like a game designer, and this streamer ruined it by playing it wrong. She got a lot of negative reviews on it. I think it's called Let's Play or some shit like that.
Oh, it sounds like that streamer was on the same level as a game journalist.
Yeah, in a way, because like she uploaded her game, her indie game, like on a free-to-play site, and like he streamed it. He couldn't get past an area, so people review on her game, and she lost her account, and then the same guy moved next door to her.
Paper.
Yeah, sounds like that dude
Paper.
was like a game journalist. Because game journalists suck.
And what supply?
Reunion.
You're still on Final Fantasy, right?
Yep. Reunion.
I got
Reunion.
sidetracked because I had to focus on my luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dude I was helping on Elden Ring, it was wild. He would just randomly message me. He's like, "Hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that?" And he asked me to help him on a boss. I'm like, I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
And I luckily found the